If you've cruised before, you probably have a few in mind that rate as your favorite. Being landlocked this year, I've been reminiscing about my past cruises, and in this video, I'm going to tell you which of those were my top 5 and why. I'm Adrian, the Cruise and Travel Guy, and as always, a quick thanks for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button. I've cruised 23 times so far, and my very first was as a clucky child in 1999. As you can probably imagine, the cruising industry looked a little bit different back then, and in Australia, P&O had one ship, which was the Fair Princess. The Fair Princess was launched in 1955 as the Carinthia, and as you can imagine, she led a very interesting life before finding her way to the P&O Australia fleet. As a child, her 44-year-old age didn't matter to me. The experience was like no other. I remember the first morning after our departure from Sydney very clearly. For the first time ever, I understood the vastness of the ocean as it surrounded us on all sides, and its deep blue colour will always live in my mind. That's where my love affair of cruising started, and I'll never forget my first time. My love for cruising never waned, and as the years progressed and I actually started earning money and I could afford to travel more, I decided that a repositioning cruise would be the ultimate ship experience. So in 2014, I set off on a 19-night adventure from Honolulu to Sydney on board Radiance of the Seas. With long stretches of sea days, 5 and 6 days at a time, as well as stops in exotic locations like Tahiti, it was an incredible trip. The extended itinerary allowed me to explore every inch of Radiance of the Seas, and even up until now, she is a firm favourite of mine. The long voyage also meant meeting lots of people and becoming friendly with the crew in particular. If you're an avid cruiser and not afraid of long stretches of sea days, I highly recommend you try a repositioning cruise at least one time. Cruising at times is all about the ship, and at other times it's all about the destination, and that is no more true than with Alaska. My first and so far only Alaskan cruise was in 2015 on board the Star Princess. The incredible 7-night voyage departed Whittier in Alaska, taking us on a voyage of the glaciers. With stunning scenery everywhere, this cruise has to be on everyone's bucket list. The dramatic landscape will live in my memory forever, and I hope to get back to Alaska again soon. I can honestly say I didn't explore the ship. I didn't see a show, and I didn't stay indoors very often at all. I recommend you at least opt for a balcony on an Alaska itinerary, so you're only ever a moment away from enjoying the outdoors. From whales to orca, seals, bears and eagles, there is no end to the beauty of an Alaskan cruise. I've made a video about cruising Alaska in the past, which you can watch by clicking the link in the description below or in the top corner. As any avid cruiser knows, the last night of your voyage is always very sad. Suitcases line the corridors like some kind of marker of your depression, and it's for that reason that I've always been obsessed with doing a back-to-back cruise. A back-to-back cruise is where you book consecutive cruises and stay on board at the conclusion of the first one. It's quite a rush to not experience the end of cruise blues, knowing that you're staying on board for one more go around. Of course, you're really just delaying the inevitable, as those blues come on thick and possibly even stronger when the second cruise ends. I chose to do a 14-night New Zealand circumnavigation, followed by an 8-night Southern Australia Explorer cruise back on my old favourite Radiance of the Seas in 2017. Like I mentioned earlier, sometimes the destination really is the attraction, and where the rugged beauty of Alaska was incredible to experience, the culture and historical significance of Europe is unmatched. In 2009, I joined my family for a 12-night round-trip voyage from Rome, Civitavecchia to be exact, with stops in Portofino, Livorno, Naples, Sicily, Venice and Dubrovnik in Croatia. The journey was mind-blowing. Seeing some of the most highly recognized and historically significant cities on the planet was an experience I'll keep with me always. Well, they're just some of the top cruises that I've done out of my 23 so far. I hope you enjoyed hearing about them. I would love to hear about yours. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite cruises are, or if you haven't done one yet, let me know what you're looking forward to doing first. If you are looking at booking a cruise or some kind of travel, you can head to my website, thecruiseandtravelguy.com.au, and you can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram at The Cruise and Travel Guy. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Enjoy the last remaining bits of 2020. I hope that 2021 is a much better year for all of us, and stay safe. I'll see you soon. If you've cruised before, you probably have a list of favorite cruises. List? For the first time ever, I understood the vastness of the ocean as it surrounded us all. Oh. Well, they're just some of my top cruises out of the 23 that I've done, and I just wanted to share those with you in a little bit of a lighter video that's not so news oriented. Nah.